So thank you all for tuning in to Peace on the Streets radio show. Again, I'm your boy, Prince of the South.
And your girl, Mimi.
From Orlando, Florida, you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And we want to thank WOKB 1680, Ashanti, and the whole crew for allowing us to do what we do right here on Peace on the Street.
That's right. Nominated for their 4th Stella Award.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it is.
Winning already twice.
Right.
Back to back.
And then being nominated.
Is a good feeling.
Yes, it is. So, hey, that means we're doing something right.
That's all about the people. The people voted it in. They recognize. They see what's going on. They have a voice. It's very powerful. Every voice. And this station right here supports that.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Yes, it is. And we're thankful and we're blessed to be here.
Absolutely.
A part of WOKB 1680.
Amazing journey, guys. So thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of the family.
Yes. So we want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Mrs. International World Update. She will be releasing something new every time we talk to Mrs. Angela.
It's always extravagant. She is amazing and such a powerful voice in the community. She's so respected, and she's just so courteous to others.
Yes, she is.
So God bless her journey. I can't wait for you guys to find out the updates. And Miss Angela,
yeah,
thank you for blessing others with this incredible opportunity.
That's right. You know, and also 321 No Fault Group, the accident team. In case you guys have any kind of slip and fall, car accident, you can even be on a scooter and something happen to you on one of these scooters. You guys can call our girl at 321 No Fault. Tell us a little bit about 321 No Fault, Mimi.
That's right. 321 No Fault. What we do here in Central Florida is assist the communities. We are able to assist outside of Central Florida, but what we do is make sure you get connected with high-power attorneys and medical facilities to take care of your case, your situation. From beginning to the end, you're never left hanging, and they definitely stay connected. And your opinion matters.
Yeah.
So we make sure that we connect you with the proper attorney for your situation.
And that means a lot, you guys. You're not just getting hooked up with just any attorney. You're getting hooked up with the one that's for your case.
That's it. It specifies for your case.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, they'll be able to identify if you have a potential case or not. And that means you're not at fault. That means you are the victim.
Right.
And they're willing to take the case. They see its potential. But you have to make sure that you are genuinely, guys, when it's an accident, they're qualified enough to be able to identify that. So don't worry about that.
That's right. You just have the accident. I'm just saying.
It happens every day, especially in the rain out here.
Oh, my goodness.
It's very serious. I hate driving in the rain.
Yes.
Out here in Florida. But it's so serious. Just make sure that you know you have rights. You're protected, so you're not left hanging. Matter of fact, I personally assisted someone that had a hit and run. Someone hit them and took off, but they were able to get their tag numbers, which assisted their situation.
Yeah.
But they almost let it go. And they're like, I got hit, I'm hurt, and I think it's over.
Right.
They took basically they took the situation and they took it in its course, and now it's a potential case, and now he's going to protect it legally and medically. It's a big deal, guys. So reach out.
321 No Fault.
407-267-7378.
And once you finish that, then you make sure you make your way down to Slap the Apple, Memphis style barbecue there in Orlando every Saturday at 1955 South of Parker Violin, right there in Orlando, Florida. So you guys come on out. They got some of the best barbecue in town.
It's the best. It sells out by 3. Seriously. So make sure you get there before 3.
Yes. And see, with them, they cook right off the grill, because there's a lot of places, Mimi, a lot of people don't know, they cook in ovens.
Interesting. Instead of restaurants?
Yes, because whenever they do like home association, they don't want grills that's cooked outside because they're scared the grill will burn up and burn down the whole complex or wherever it's like, if it's some kind of building. So, if you have more than one building. So a lot of people have to have inside ovens. With the Slap the Apple Memphis style barbecue, they cook right off the grill. That's a big difference. Anybody can cook in the oven.
Yeah, I know it. I know.
And make the meat tender.
No, but not to mention that Slap the Apple Memphis style barbecue sauce itself is originated from
Memphis. Yeah, it's a family-owned recipe.
Come on.
So you guys, you can't beat that. And it's be coming in stores soon, you guys. So we're going to keep you guys updated on that.
I told you it was amazing.
Yes, you did. And so we also Central Florida Transmission Repair. They're a full mechanic shop. And what I like about them is that you get quality and great service. A lot of times people come in and say, well, they're looking for quality and good service, and that's what they provide. When they diagnose something, that's what it is. They don't play with you. Some people be playing around. It's the transmission, then it's the motor. With them, when they say this is what it is, this is what it is, and that's what I like about you getting good quality because they're not wasting your money.
You have to trust someone, and that's a big deal, especially when getting your vehicle checked. You have to make sure that you're able to trust them. That's the hard part. And I know right here, this is definitely where you can trust. And not to mention they also offer job opportunities here.
Yes.
And this is Central Florida Transmission Repair. It's part of Peace on the Streets radio show. Transmission and automotive repair. That means that they take care of your vehicle, period.
From the rooter to the tutor. And don't be scared to let them know you heard it right here on Peace on the Streets radio show. And they are hiring in case you got a son or someone that wants to be a mechanic. That's what they're doing now, Mimi. They're giving young kids jobs where they want to train them from the bottom up.
I know, and right now it's really hard, but we appreciate that. We really appreciate that, supporting the community. What they're looking for is to hire a technician, and the experience level could range from entry level all the way up to ASE, Master Tech Certified. So go to the website, and on that website itself, it will ask you a couple of information, but make sure if you can't get connected through the website, just give them a call and ask for Sean or Mike, and they'll be able to assist you. Check it out, guys. This job opportunity right here.
Yes.
And it's right around the corner, right here in Central Florida. It's 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida, 32811. Phone number, 407-203-1217. Again, transmission and automotive repair. I have personally sent people over. You have as well.
Yes.
And they're taking great care of them.
Well, like my daughter. My daughter wound up going over there, and she wound up getting her car fixed. Yeah, she did. And she was able to, in case you don't have the cash, you guys can fill out for a loan. They have it 100 days, same as cash. I mean, it's a couple of little fees.
Financing available.
Yeah, financing is available. So I love that about you because it might cost you $2,000 and you don't have it. You get approved for the loan, then, hey, you got your car fixed. I love that about them. So that's why I wanted them to be a part of Peace on the Streets radio show.
Yeah, they understand that people is on a budget, and sometimes the costs are more than what it's expected.
Right.
Usually, always, that's what it is. And that's a huge deal that you can still get assisted immediately.
Exactly.
Well,
I think it took her 5 minutes to fill out the application, and then she hit me back, Daddy, I'm good. So, hey, I appreciate you guys for taking care of her.
That's me. Next. And also, guys, don't forget, they also offer a mentorship program availability, which means that they're willing to teach and assist others for mentorship.
Love it, you guys.
That's awesome.
Transmission.
Right here in Central Florida, guys, Central Florida Transmission Repair.
Yeah.
Don't forget, tell them that Peace on the Streets, you heard it here first.
That's right. And we also have, it is Nurse V. We normally have Nurse V on.
We have to say this. Feliz cumpleaños, Nurse V. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Of course she's going to be celebrating with her family, but we
Awesome.
appreciate you updating us every single Wednesday.
This
here
is
on
her
Peace
first
on the
time
Street.
missing.
It is.
Yeah. She's been down with us for 2 years.
She's going to celebrate, yes. She's been giving us the updates of what's going on locally here in Central Florida, the coronavirus. This is huge.
Yes.
Big news. So we appreciate you, Nurse V. Take care. God bless.
And we also have a special guest, a Georgia video marketing strategist, C.M. Williams.
That's right. He's here. He's actually in Georgia. He's amazing. His vision and what he does is insane. His quality is impressive, and he gives you great information off top. You guys want to hear all his information and what he's going to drop.
And they're from Georgia. They're a video marketing strategist, Mr. C.M. Williams, you guys. Welcome to the show, Mr. Williams.
Come on.
How's it going?
This is,
Glad to be on.
I have to say, personally, I've been checking out his work.
I seen it.
I have been watching him for a minute. And you see the power of social media.
Right.
I mean, the internet's insane. It's powerful. We all know this. Make sure just to use it wisely. You know, that's the thing. And he brings out great quality work.
His brother, way you bring it.
I appreciate that.
Man, your colors are amazing. I don't know how you get them that bright and that colorful. It's just like a deep rich.
I know it. And
oh man,
the quality.
I love I love having the workspace, the LED workspace. I gotta have the space I love.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a backlash to the pandemic. Just I need to make a space I love, so that's what I did, and that's where all the colors come from.
And that blue, he did a blue. Mimi showed me something that was in the blue, man. That blue is amazing. I was like, wow.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, brother.
I mean, that's everything, guys, because when you put it into perspective, like within everything you do, especially us, we're broadcasting and media. So the things we release is visual and it's also audio. And what we release is that kind of vision. And it's attractive. That's what brought me to his page. The great quality, the way that you see things, your vision, it's different. And we are in the field of finding great work and exposing it.
Yeah. So tell us, Mr. Williams, how long you been in the business and what made you want to pick up that camera and don't put it down?
No, man. I've been doing it probably for about, altogether, maybe about 13, 14 years. Professionally, maybe about a decade. I think I started professionally doing it, like actually putting myself out there, shooting videos for money, I guess, in 2012. And then I guess kind of what I do is in layers. So yeah, I did start off as a videographer. And I did it as a hobby. And it totally just became something I love. But then I kind of, I came to a place where, you're growing up, you got to make money on this thing. And so I started reading more about marketing and kind of learn more about myself. Learn more about how to sell my own services. But then that's something else I kind of fell in love with. I gobbled it up, and now I kind of have taken that skill set, putting both skill sets together, and I help people with their digital marketing and video strategy.
And then you make it into a business. And you do quite well for yourself, I say. And I told Prince, we're an independent radio show here on Peace on the Streets Radio.
Yeah.
And I know when we get to the top, we're bringing this quality work with us.
That's right.
Because their vision is insane, and the way you see things is pretty fantastic. And have you ever thought about, may I ask on a side note, have you ever thought about film, meaning movies?
Say that one more time.
Have you ever thought about doing movies, shooting movies?
That's right.
Film?
Oh, yes. Yes. So, so I actually went to school for film. I actually went to school specifically to make movies. So I do want to get back into doing narrative. Sort of my first couple jobs out in Atlanta. One was to shoot a short film. The other was to shoot a commercial. But I'll say something about me. I came out of college with the family. And so for me, I moved out to Atlanta. And, if I'm being real, moving yourself up in the film ladder isn't very lucrative at first. I'll be real with you. Going through the whole route of being a PA and moving up, I feel like, if I'm being honest, I just needed more money than what shooting and jumping in the market was going to pay me.
Right.
So I actually jumped into corporate videography. And so my first big boy job, my first salary came from being the High Museum of Art Atlanta media production specialist. And kind of took my skill set there and sort of took my clientele corporate, so to speak. And so kind of what I want to do with that is, I want to build the production company, the marketing company. But I do want to get to a point where I have the resources and the platform to go out, shoot a film, shoot a narrative that I can call my own. So long story short, the end game is to get back into shooting movies, because that's where I started.
Yeah.
I see his vision.
And that's important, people. He just gave us some knowledge. He just let people know you might have a craft and this is the way you might be wanting to go. But like you said, you got a family. You got to eat. So you got to go what pays the bills. So I understand that, man. Sometimes you have to kind of reroute your vision. But it's still on the same path, because now you're learning different things. But sometimes you got to go where the money's at.
Yeah, he went definitely corporate, which is hard to serve.
And I'm still having fun with it.
Wonderful.
That's it. That's what it's hard to serve, is when you go corporate. But that's where you have to, in order to be able to cater to all, because you're universal after that point. You know what I mean?
And then something else that kind of, we can get creative at corporate. There's something else I do that kind of still allows me to really use those creative juices. I'm still I'm very heavy with music videos. So I take a lot of artists and I'll shoot their visuals. And with music video, literally, you can do about anything you want. Nowadays.
And there's a lot of it in Atlanta, I'm sure. Hot Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Is Atlanta still hot? I'm sure it's even hotter now.
He's incredible.
I gotta say, it is. It's still growing. And I gotta say, there's not too many. It's not a saturated market. I'll say that. Yes, there's a lot of videographers out here. But there's enough people out here for everybody. It's fine.
There you go.
Atlanta, you can get on.
Moving out to Atlanta thinking, there's too many of them out here. There's not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
and we all work together out here.
I'm so glad he said that because a lot of people in Orlando are thinking about moving due to film because of how our tax cuts, are from not being supported here. And many are saying that. Many want to jump to it. Many are offered, but a lot of things are offered but not delivered. But that's anywhere you go. So I'm like, that's a big jump. So take it what it is. Wherever you go, you got to jump.
Yeah.
And you got to start from scratch anyway.
And so when I was in Atlanta, I felt like I was getting on quick.
Really?
Yeah, people is networking. They're more to help you.
Yeah, so I got to say, I will say here, I've been living here for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And I do get a huge sense of it's not a crab in a barrel environment. Everyone, especially my peers, everyone that's kind of in that 20s up until in the 40s range, the crab in the barrel mentality isn't there. Everyone is, at least the majority. I won't say everyone.
I'm really happy to hear this.
So you're gonna run into some of your pretentious Atlanta people. I'll be real with you.
That's everywhere.
Like a barber.
They're not are willing to reach a hand out and actually kind of help you get on to work with you. You got a lot more people out here that kind of respect your business. You go a lot of places, and videography, film, and whatnot doesn't get like that respect that I'm going to say it deserves. But you have people out here that know the value of media,
and that's it.
And I know you guys do for sure.
Absolutely. He nailed it right there because we know, Prince and the vision, and not everybody understands it fully, or some do. Who we work with does. They know how powerful it is everything. Especially to show the vision, to show your vision is insane, and to have someone to be able to deliver that is mind blowing. And I've been part of a lot of short films where they were able to deliver what I actually wanted. And to see, but their perspective, it's hard.
You feel it.
Yes. That's insane. I know when we get to a certain point.
Content is king. And like I said, content strategy is real. You can't just spitball your content. Get you some content strategy to go along with that cool video you just got shot.
That's a hard part, Prince. And we've worked with several amazing individuals. So I always said, I don't know where we'll be, but when God takes us, we're taking these guys with us because it's vision, the way he sees things, it brings it to you though, and the way that you want it to be. I'm sure he could put it in a whole perspective, and the quality is insane. So guys, check out his work.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Where can our listeners and viewers check out your work?
I have a YouTube channel where I both post my work and where I post very informative marketing and videography content creation videos. That can be found at youtube.com/CM Williams, so just my name. You can follow me on Instagram. Instagram is where I'm most active, and that's going to be at @shooter_CM. And so if you find me on the other two of those social media channels, you'll see what you need to see.
You definitely want to check it out, guys. And don't forget, you heard it here first on Peace on the Streets radio show.
Give your shout-outs, brother. Any kind of shout-outs you'd like to give out to somebody?
Shout-outs, man. Anybody out in Orlando that I know? Who's out there in Orlando?
Come on. Where's Orlando? There's many of us.
I was about to start shouting out ATL homies.
Listen, look.
I need to build a network out in Orlando.
There you go.
If anyone listening, I could use my first set of friends aside,
But listen, don't forget though, it's not only here. We're not only in Central Florida.
I can use the network. Oh yeah, good. I can use the network in Orlando. So look, go to shooter_CM on Instagram. hit me up. Let's be friends. That way I can shout you out next time I'm on this station. How about that?
We sound good, brother.
Hey, listen, you can't forget, man, we have listeners tuning in on the internet so they can hear you worldwide on the web.
That's
so
right.
You have people listening in ATL or Atlanta. You must give them a shout out in Georgia. Come on.
Could I just hit somebody in Georgia?
I'm going to give a shout out to a couple family. My little brother's out here. He's brand new in the artist game. His name is Saga the Ninth. His Instagram is Saga the Ninth, all one word. That's with the letter 9. And shout out to my guy Mook Beats. He's like a second brother to me. That's Mook Beats with a Z. Hit him up on Instagram. He's not only creating music, but he's also pretty much like a therapist for the creative.
Come on.
For the creative-minded people, you know, we live in a world that kind of revolves around the corporate 9-to-5 lifestyle, and creatives don't really have that place to go to talk to somebody about kind of how our life is flowing. And so he's starting to fill that hole in the market out here for that. So hit up Mook Beats. Again, that's MOOKBEATZ.
Well, we thank you, brother. Thank you for being a part of Peace on the Streets, man. And anything that you have coming up, hey, man, you got a home right here, brother. Let us know.
That's right, right here.
All right, I will keep you posted for sure. Look, this was fun. I love being on here with y'all, man.
Thank you. We enjoyed having you, brother.
This
Be
was
blessed. We got the one and the only Mrs. Latino International.
And Mrs. International World,
Mrs. Angela. How are you?
Hey guys, how's everything?
We are alive and healthy.
And we don't need a boat.
Yes, we do.
Thank God.
Oh, we got one. And next Thursday, I'm going to be touring that ship to find out exactly what's going on. It's going to be great after not being on there for a year and a half. And I'll be taking a lot of pictures so we can see where we can do the red carpet. And Mimi can do her thing. And if we could do the drone, and we will be rolling.
Oh, my goodness, how exciting. She's going to give us the updates on how that tour goes and how it's meant. By the way, I think a first cruise ship came back from being this first now in history to have left since coronavirus, and they're back. And it's Royal Caribbean, if not mistaken.
Okay.
They're back.
Yes, exactly. So, no, it's going to be great. I'm telling you that it's just going to be a fabulous time. We're going to get everything together. And as always, I have a lot of great updates, okay?
Uh-huh.
And, Prince, I know you got to sit down for this one.
I am.
Okay? I was telling you about last week how I was, we did the whole book signing for the 100 most successful women in business.
Right.
And as I said, the President of the United States has recognized that. Where
Wow.
a few people in that book happen to get the Lifetime Achievement Award from the President, but he will be here September the 21st, and they have invited me to go to meet with him.
Get out of here, Miss Angela.
Go ahead, girl.
Oh, this is insane.
So once I get there, we'll be smoking.
Oh, my goodness. What an honor. How does it feel, though? Because who can say that in our lifetime?
Right.
But, everybody's path and journey is different.
Mm-hmm.
But this is amazing. This is a great,
To say
life
you met-
achievement,
getting
Miss
a chance
Angela.
to meet the President of the United States. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Maria's getting from the Global Chamber a Lifetime Achievement Award. Some of the ladies had already received it.
That's insane.
Mimi, we got to put you into that because there's a lady in. She's not in Nigeria. She's in South Africa, and she just got, because she has a talk show, she just received the Lifetime Achievement Award from Joe Biden and the Vice President. And she got a beautiful gold pin and everything. And I saw that today. I said, we got to put Mimi in for that because Mimi has got a talk show.
Come on. I didn't even know that was a possibility. That's a huge opportunity. It's just the fact is, be recognized, period. You don't have to be recognized.
Right.
You got to do your mission for what you're trying to do your mission for.
Uh-huh.
But for others to actually be able to just recognize you, and just because, that's like a blessing.
A lot of these people were recognized for, some things that they've done, a lot of things they've done throughout the years, but there were a lot more that were recognized during the COVID period because there was, let's face it, yourself, Melina, a lot of people kept up the spirits as we were on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
You kept your radio show going.
Yes.
Melina used to do a show. In fact, she'll probably do one this Friday. Every Friday night, she's still doing a show,
Nice.
online, which is amazing. But I mean, during the pandemic, she was like doing one on Wednesday, and she was doing one on Friday. People couldn't go out, so she would do a great show. People could dance in their living room.
Sweet.
So it was really keeping the spirits up. While people just, couldn't get out and clubs were closed, restaurants were closed. So, I mean, everybody that was involved did their part. I mean, there were more, let's face it, when you went online, there were more Zoom shows and calls, and people were jumping on a daily basis just for the fact that, it was something to do.
And those shows were outstanding, Prince. I mean, she had a full, salsa set.
Really?
Like, they were playing, musicians.
Nice.
And it's like she delivered that, Melina and Tito Puente Jr.
Okay.
And when they delivered these, it's like you're there. They give you,
What?
a free concert, guys. It was insane.
Yeah, I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. So, I mean, people like this really need to get. And I think the more that this comes out, people in the community will understand that there were a lot of people out there that did what they had to do.
Absolutely. Huge.
We lost a lot of people, but I think we kept a lot of people alive just by their spirits and things
Absolutely.
that we that we did. And also, I want to give a big shout out tonight to our 2018 Miss International World, Kelsey LaBarbera. It is her birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Kelsey, huge shout out. And don't worry, I'm going to send her this link, Miss Angela. She didn't hear us live.
Happy birthday, girl.
And Kelsey was a special guest on our show live in person.
Uh-huh.
And she was one of the crown winners. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the way she thinks, I love it. And she's amazing. She's such a delight. Her soul is so peaceful.
Yes, she
She
is.
came on the show. She showed us how to wear a crown. Do you remember this?
Yes,
Behind
I
the
do.
scenes.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't, I didn't understand how heavy it was.
Yeah.
And how you had to stand
Right.
for these photos. And even when you walk, there's a whole thing to it. It's so insane, but it's impressive. That Prince, that was the best crown I've ever seen. And that was under Miss International World, one of the title winners. And if I'm not mistaken, this multi-universe Kelsey got?
Yeah, and yes, and as a matter of fact, Swim Week is taking place. We finally got Swim Week back. It's taking place this year, and the models that have turned out for castings, because last year we did not have Swim Week, but very proud of our Miss International World Delia. She booked 3 shows for one day.
Come on, what? Hustler.
And one of the designers that she got into, which is absolutely amazing, Giannini Azar.
Come on.
Her gowns are just absolutely phenomenal. Her bathing suits, I mean, just amazing. And Galia got into that show. I was so proud of her for that.
Come on.
So a lot of girls have been down there this week casting. They're very strict this year. I understand that even a lot of girls were even being turned away. And I guess they've done that because of the situation. But so there's a lot going on down in Miami Beach. Very, very proud of that. And then Mimi, we will be in touch because next Sunday we're going to do our virtual interviews.
Come on.
We want you to be a judge on that. So.
Oh! I can't wait.
Sweet.
There's so much things going on under this whole entire organization, guys.
Yeah.
As you can see, Kelsey, again, big shout out. Happy birthday. God bless you on many more.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on Peace on the Streets physically here in the building and as well as being over the phone. Kelsey has dropped things for us and walked out for us to be on air. So we appreciate you. Yeah, she is. Big shout out to Miss International World. More of the updates of what's going on under this organization. You can catch Miss Angela here every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. Guys, the show is on, and now actually almost at 12. And big shout out to Miss Angela as she will be on 10:15. Tune in, all updates. Miss International World, Miss Angela.
Angela, thank you, darling. We appreciate you and can't wait to talk to you next week.
Yes, you got it. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
And thank you for being with us tonight on Peace on the Streets radio show. We appreciate you being live with us.
Yeah.
Prince, the throwbacks are killing me. We're going to hurry up and shut this down, guys.
Don't forget, thank you for nominating us. 4th Year Stella Award, WOKB. The saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force and never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches, Orlando.
Yeah, bonnie knees to you too, Mimi. Thank you, Orlando, for tuning in to Peace on the Street Radio Show.